The idea of the milkman making home deliveries is a distant memory, one that some Oklahomans would like to see come alive again. Standing in the way is a law prohibiting the advertising or delivery of raw milk, a law under scrutiny from a legislative interim study. StateImpact Oklahoma's Logan Laden has been following the story, and I spoke with him about it. Logan, what spurred this interim study on raw milk?
Well, this was Representative Ken Walker's idea, Tulsa legislator, and he drank raw milk whenever he was young and continues to do so now, and he hears from farmers quite often about how they would like to be able to deliver raw milk to their customers. See, the only way to buy raw milk in Oklahoma now is to go right to the dairy farm and buy it from the farmer. And what the interim study was about is what would the impact be of allowing those farmers to take the milk to the people that want it, and advertising. Right now you can't advertise that you sell raw milk.
So why is it illegal to deliver or even advertise?
Well, there's a lot of concern about raw milk as compared to pasteurized milk, which has been heated up to make sure all the harmful bacteria are killed. In raw milk, there is more of a risk. And the idea is if you go to the farm to buy it, you're able to see the process. If it's delivered to you, you don't necessarily know, where it's coming from, and maybe that increases the chances of contamination at some point.
Other than the dairy farmers, is there an increase in interest in raw milk?
There really seems to be more of, there you can see the general push toward organic foods, kind of growing your own type of stuff, farm to table. Well, this is kind of like udder to door instead, so it kind of goes along with all of that.
During this interim study, several proponents have pointed out that there are health benefits of raw milk. Has that come out?
You do see evidence of that, that it helps young kids with asthma, things like that. And at the interim study, there were a handful of mothers who had come up and really, some folks look at it really as a cure-all for a lot of things. Now, there's not a lot of evidence for that, but there are some benefits to it.
What is the Department of Agriculture saying about this?
Well, the department, when I talk to them, they're not necessarily against drinking raw milk, but again, it goes back to they would rather you go to the farm, get to know the farmer, see the process, and then buy it, very transparently like that.
What is the expected outcome from this interim study?
Well, we don't know. There was a similar bill that actually led to this interim study that came up in the last legislative session that kind of stalled out after not too long. So it's hard to really tell what the end result is going to be, but from what I could tell, it has a good deal of support. No one really came out and railed against raw milk too hard at the study.
Is there business support for raw milk? Because it would seem that could expand a market potentially in Oklahoma. It
could. Now, there are some states in the country where it is legal to sell raw milk in the grocery store and things like that. We're not talking about that. If if this bill were to pass, once it's actually eventually written, it would really only deal with delivery of raw milk and advertising that your farm is selling raw milk. So as far as being able to get raw milk to a store that could, sell it, that's still not going to happen. So as far as expanding the business of it, I don't see that so much.
Logan Laden from StateImpact Oklahoma. Thank you.
Thank you.